I'm Tom Driscoll, 64 years old, retired about 7 years ago, moved down to the beach, and I joined CrossFit 5 years ago. I retired about 7 years ago and moved down to the beach from North Jersey. I worked in the city for 34 years, and I worked on a trading floor, which is a very competitive environment. And after you retire, you realize that this is a void in your life when you go from every day to sort of more of an isolated lifestyle. A few years in, I was dealing with the beginning of COVID, and I lived just down the block, drove by, saw there was CrossFit, knew nothing about it. Immediately after I had joined, I realized that this is the environment that would suit me, and it's been great ever since. Actually, the first workout, I do remember it. I thought that I was an athlete, played 3 sports my entire high school, played through college. What you don't realize is over the years, your body atrophies. So I came in for the first workout, and there was a suggested weight that you put on the bar, so I said, sure, I can do that. And quickly, the instructor came over and said, you should probably go a little bit lighter. I went a lot lighter, and I couldn't move the next day. I've been a member here since 2020. I got myself in great shape, but what you don't realize is all those years where you're sitting down all day and eating too much and so forth does a number on your body. At the time, I lost about 30 pounds, and I had a heart attack. I remember going in and sitting with the cardiologist, and I was pissed off, and he said, why are you so pissed off? And I said, because I've been working my ass off. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I work out almost every day, and I had a heart attack. And he said, well, you should actually be congratulating yourself, because I think if you were still 240 pounds, you probably would have died. I would wake up in the morning and I'd feel sore. I'd limp downstairs, I'd have to hold on to the banister. You go through the routine here and you strengthen all of those little muscles that kind of hold your body together that you really neglected over the years. Now when I wake up in the morning, I have no pain. I'm surrounded every day by people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and some in their 60s who are in tremendous shape. So just surrounding myself with this group of people really has me step up to another level. The most important thing you have really is your health. I don't want to be 85 years old and having my kids take care of me. I have 4 grandkids and 1 on the way. I babysit, I walk every day, 5 miles. The quality of life physically is much better than it was. Sure, I'm in here and every day we have goals, and I see some younger people who are in phenomenal shape, and I'd like to think that I could get there. But my goals really are simple. You keep yourself in shape, focus on your health and your family, and I want to see my grandkids graduate from high school, college, hopefully get married and so forth.
Doc, you said you lost 40 pounds and you're down to your high school weight.
Yes.
There it is.
Yes.
How's that feel?
I know, and I can hardly lift it.
How's that feel?
Yeah, and I was 40 pounds heavier, and I couldn't lift this when I was that age.